This is a great day, isn't it? I mean, it really is. This is a great day, and I thank you all for coming and sharing this experience. And those in the back, come on up. We want you to be a part of this as well. So it's such a great thing that's happening here at Robinson, at especially Lincoln Trail College, and we are so thankful that Illinois Eastern Community College can be a part of this that is happening here on the campus of Lincoln Trail College. You know, a lot of times many different projects get started from a dream. And if you don't dream about something, you know, you never start anything new. But how I understood understand this whole process, it became a dream, and it's great. And now here we are today, ready. We have some dirt already turned, but I believe we're going to turn some dirt a little bit later or something. I'm not sure how that's going to work anyway, but it's going to happen. But I want to acknowledge the Illinois Eastern Community College Board and also the Crawford County Recreation Center Board. We have it over here on our left, the Recreational Board, and on our right, our leadership team and the trustees of Illinois Eastern Community College. I like for both of this because this has been a joint project in essence of trying to get it off the ground and get going. But if all groups will stand at this time, and I'd like for you to give these people a round of applause. Thank you. And I really want to appreciate the Crawford County Recreational Center. They have done so much legwork on this project. They have been out knocking on doors, putting plans together, dreaming together, and doing all kinds of activities. And they are the ones that have really made this work. And the Illinois Eastern Community College Board appreciates your group so much for wanting to partner with us. When you look at the community college, our mission statement, even in our own mission statement at IECC, we're here to help to make your community better. And we're glad that you partnered with us in order to try to accomplish that goal. I'm excited about what I see. I was excited the first time I saw the plans. I think this is going to be an excellent place. But I've talked long enough. We have some other people that need to speak that are a lot more important than I am. And at this time, I would like to introduce Kevin Bogard. He's the Senior Vice President of Refining with Marathon Petroleum. And I understand you've lived here 4 different times or something of that nature, so he is familiar with Robinson.
Thank you very much. Can everybody hear me? I apologize, I got a little rough voice today. I am honored to be here today. And as it was mentioned, my wife and I have lived here 4 times in the last 33 years, and half of my 33 years with the Marathon has been spent here in Crawford County. So even though we're outsiders, we consider this home. My 3 kids all went to school here. They consider this their home still to this day. I've got 2 of my daughters living here in town right now. And my wife sitting back here, Dodie, she was a LTC graduate. I won't tell her what year, so. But, you know, you were talking about a dream, and this dream wasn't this board's dream, although this board's been a tremendous group of folks to get this project to this point. This dream started, I don't remember what year, Brian? 6 years ago, 7 years ago, when the United Way and a lot of the business leaders in Crawford County, we did these things called community conversations. And this dream, you may not know this, really came from the citizens of Crawford County, because we had dozens and dozens of meetings from people from all walks of life, from church leaders, from business leaders, from school leaders, from the local mayors, and we all ask them a very simple question: is what do you want our community to be? What does our county need to be? Where do we want to go? And we took all those conversations and we compiled a list of the things that our community was telling us that would be nice to have here. And the one thing that ended up on top was a place for our communities, all of the communities in Crawford County, to come together and, have camaraderie, spend some time together, get out of the houses, get out of the individual towns, and come to a community center, a recreation center. And that's where this thing started. Now, along the way, the business leaders fully realized to make Crawford County be even more thriving and to grow, we needed some things that attract people. Now, I'm speaking for Marathon because I've been here a lot of years, and it always pained me to have the folks that transferred in from Marathon, and you guys have lived here, you've seen people like me come and go. It always pained me when they don't live in Crawford County. And part of the vision here, and part of the things you told us, was we need, more community-centric things. And this big project behind us, I'm so proud of it because this ought to be another cornerstone to make even more people want to come to Crawford County and want to be part of this great community. You all have taken my family in, treated us like family all along over the last 33 years, and it's a hidden secret. I mean, it's a great community, and there's no reason why everybody shouldn't want to live here when they transfer in to Marathon. But I'm not going to speak just for Marathon because I haven't seen anybody from the hospital, and my counterpart from Hershey I know moved on a while back, and there's different people involved, but they want the same things. They want to be part of a successful community, and they want to see their people come here and join this family. So thank you for letting me come here. That is the history of how we got here. It's going to be a cornerstone of this community. It's going to help this community continue growing and continue to be the great place that I've known for 30 years. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Dreams seems to be the theme from the speakers who have come up today. I do want to acknowledge a few people because one thing I've always told people is ideas are easy and it's not too hard to dream, but you need the right mix of people to actually put in the sweat equity to make that work. And I want to acknowledge a couple people, two of them standing in the back, Ryan Hawkins and Nick Knapp. Would you guys raise your hands? Let's give these guys a round of applause. I think it's fair to say that this building has been a passion project, not just of mine, but everybody here for quite a while. But when push comes to shove, the work comes to those two guys to get it done. And I want you to know I really appreciate everything you've done. I also need to acknowledge Rick from CDI. Rick, would you actually stand up and wave to everybody? Because yeah, there you go. For those of you who don't know the story, and I won't tell all of the story, we probably hit this project going out for bid at historically the worst moment that we could have gone out for bid in the project. Through the whole thing, Rick stayed with us. There were times when we were frustrated. There were times when we felt good. Bids came in, they didn't come in right. We went back out and worked it. And we wouldn't be here today breaking ground if it wasn't for Rick holding true to his word and for these two guys working hard on our behalf. So I'd like to thank all three of those guys again. I've just prepared a few short comments. I'll be brief. I remember vividly the time when Bill and Kevin invited me out to Marathon. They said, you're going to get a free lunch. I had no idea how much I would actually pay for that free lunch. And they pitched the idea for the recreation center. They shared all the things that Kevin just shared about needing opportunities for young engineers at Marathon to socialize, difficulties that Crawford Memorial had bringing surgeons in, getting them to stay here, reside here. And in fact, my wife Tracy's in the back. Tracy, will you say hi? When we relocated here 6 years ago, there were serious moments when we stopped and looked and said, but wait, what are our kids going to do and where are they going to plug in, and how can we make this a community that is good for them as well. So I remember the story that Kevin just shared, but as he shared it, immediately I couldn't help but think Lincoln Trail is the right place for this project. I knew that a facility like this would be the cornerstone that we would grow this college around. For those of you who don't know, we've recently had 2 other groundbreakings out at the college. It seems like it's becoming a habit here. We broke ground on our performing arts building just not too long ago. If it had not been for the Lincoln Trail Foundation, we would not have had the opportunity to break ground on our new athletic complex, which is Statesman Park. But at each one of those groundbreaking ceremonies, what I told people was this: we want Lincoln Trail to be the hub for everything that is education, everything that is enrichment of the quality of life. Lincoln Trail should be the hub of that. And when Kevin and Bill were talking about this recreation center, I saw this as becoming a centerpiece for us. And there's another thing that I've been talking with the leadership of IECC and the Board of Trustees about, and that is, in order for our colleges to grow, we are going to have the capacity to reach outside of District 529. To actively fight out-migration, the Indiana border is just a stone's throw away from us. And educational institutions can be a powerful tool to stop out-migration, to bring new talent in for other areas. But college students, particularly those who are not residents of District 529, are not just looking for excellent educational programs. They need to see a campus where they can study and where they can live. And those are things that we're now actively working on. And I'm so excited to see how this recreation center ties in to help this college grow. I'm also really pleased to share that this won't be the last groundbreaking that you're all invited to. This time, probably about 1 year from now, we'll be breaking ground on our new technology center. It's a $14 million building that's going to be tying the main campus to our north campus. It's going to be home to career and technical education programs, and it's also going to be home to our University Partnership Center. The University Partnership Center is going to be a place where residents of Crawford County and all of District 529 can go to earn their 4-year degree without ever needing to leave home. So we have exciting things happening here today. Again, thanks to the people who have made this day possible. I want you to know how much I appreciate everything all 3 of you have done to make it happen. Thank you to my leadership on the Board of Trustees for not just believing in me, but believing in this college and being willing to invest in it. So with that, I would like to close, and I'd like to turn over, and we're going to do some ceremonial shovel digging here. So I would like to have the IECC Board of Trustees and the CCRC Board come up, and we've got some shovels, and we'll do some digging, and we'll do some photo ops here. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming.